You found the buddy finders. Bonus!
We got an extra question. We got some extra info to learn.
I might have a question. Let's see what you ask and see if it's the same.
We might have 2 bonus questions. So you might get a double bonus.
Is that DB? Double bonus?
You went where I was going to go.
Yeah, thinking alike.
We think alike. So, Suzie, my question is, you were talking about some swingers that are older. Their kids have gone off, left the nest, and now they've opened up the relationship. So I'm curious, are a lot of swingers older couples?
You actually find a pretty wide demographic, age-wise. Yeah.
Okay.
Young couples.
This is great.
Comfortable, who kind of, have been exploring sexually. And then you have those who are older who
have explored and want to explore more.
Oh, do you find that people that have some age, the older the berry, the sweeter the juice, like they've actually got a little little experience to them?
Well, yes, certainly. A lot of them, like I said, those who keep in shape.
Mm-hmm.
You can't imagine that they're like, over 50, over 60, because they decided to stay in shape, or maybe they've had some work done.
Yeah.
To their body.
They're looking right. They're looking tight. We had Jean on our Facebook group, and they're like, I used to be a swinger, and now I'm just old. And I was like, what are you telling me? Like,
yeah, right?
Are
Get
there
back
no
in
old?
there.
That's what I said.
Get in there.
So listen, Jean, this is for you, and for anyone out there that's like, oh, I can't do it anymore. I'm guessing though, even if your body isn't tight or whatever, perfect. Ultimately, like, swinging is all about different people finding different people, right? So there's probably a whole world. Like, we learned single swinging, which I didn't even know existed until this conversation. When you said swinger, I just assumed a relationship.
Right.
But and people are into different ages too.
Absolutely.
There's a whole thing. And, there's actually a few studies about, especially women enjoy men that are closer to their age. Nope. So as we get older, we find men that are older,
single swingers. We want the old single swingers out there too.
Right.
Yeah.
I need the pool boy.
Mentioned, maybe they're more experienced. They know how to pleasure a woman.
Mm-hmm. They've tried things out. I would think too that in a longer relationship, and also being on this earth longer, but being in a longer relationship, you're probably more secure with yourself and with your partner, and you've had enough discussions that you're going to have more compersion.
Yeah, that jealousy that luckily for you never had to feel, but you would think that by the time you're over 50 that you are with your partner and you all have had some discussions if you're still swinging after all the years.
Yeah. And so you can just go to town and have some fun.
Go to Pound Town.
Yeah.
That's a fun town.
I would get nervous with really young couple that maybe they haven't had the discussions and aren't super comfy.
Possibly. I mean, it just really depends on maybe how long that couple has been together, what kinds of experiences they've had. Are they talking to each other and growing as a couple?
Yeah.
But it is hard. I will say I've met couples through the lifestyle, and they're no longer together for one reason or another.
Just because that you've tried swinging doesn't mean that you're a perfect couple. All relationships can end.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. And just because you're swinging doesn't mean you're not perfect couple.
Did that make sense? Yes, that's true. You're not a perfect couple.
There we go.
There was some word, the one letter missing. Now it all makes sense.
That's why I got her.
I have a question that isn't the same. I don't know if we
double bonus.
Okay. Yes.
DB.
Another DB. We did have DB. We don't always do a DB. But when we do, boy, do we have fun. Did you learn any hot new sex tricks in all of this experience? Was there anything that you're like, didn't know I liked that, or holy smokes, I never saw anything like that, or I just like it plain and simple?
Probably not actual sex acts.
Okay.
I think those things were pretty normal, I would say, or standard things that I've seen in porn, things that people have seen in porn, orgies as well. You know,
of what?
Orgies.
Seen in orgies. I thought you said or Jesus well, and I was like, what is this Jesus well?
Oh, yeah, you know the well of all Jesus knowledge.
I was like, what is this movie or Jesus well?
Check out Jesus Well. It's a movie that's all about sex.
Orgies as well. Which can sound like Jesus if you're a Christian.
Don't worry, Jesus is always watching.
Yeah, that's true.
Grew up religious, right? I mean, nothing out of the ordinary there. I will say that a lot of them had like their favorites, like the men, obviously safety first. That's first and foremost, right? Because there's multiple people involved always. So safety was always a number one. And that meant having a lot of condoms around. These men knew what their favorite condoms were. You know, it's not up to you to bring your own. Me as a single person coming in, joining, they always were prepared. All the men had their favorite condoms. They knew what lube they liked that worked for them. Coconut oil was a little popular.
That's your favorite?
Yeah.
It was very popular with me.
Yeah. You can stainless sheets, however, depending on what kind.
That's why I always go to his house.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's great for the skin, so you just kind of rub it in.
That's why I have great skin.
Yes.
Flawless.
There's also a body oil by Neutrogena.
Oh.
A lot of the swingers I knew love to use.
There
We're
you go.
going to have to find this and look it up so we can put it in show notes.
Yeah, this Neutrogena, it's not a pump. This body oil that they have, it smells, I think, of like a light sesame is what it's described. It's really nice.
Yeah,
that would make me hungry.
Yeah. I think we are kind of hungry right now.
Yeah, that's true. I am hungry right now.
But I noticed a lot of them had that. So not really tips or tricks in the bedroom, but just
those are tips and tricks that you can bring to the bedroom.
Right.
And the tip here that I'm getting is men, get those condoms. That's not on the woman, okay?
Yeah.
You get the condom and
know what you like.
The lube.
Don't be like, oh, it feels weird. Well, try another one.
Then figure
There's
it
a
out.
lot.
And be prepared.
Always be prepared.
I don't have one, so
Sex.
let's do it without.
Bulk online.
Well, hey, Amazon's got a purpose.
Yeah.
There's some good sites out there for very specific condoms.
I think that's manifesting. If you buy condoms in bulk, you're saying, I will have more sex.
I like that.
I will.
The universe will provide.
We'll provide
the sex.
The sex.
And remember, safety first, always.
Yeah.
And again, like the women are the ones who kind of, I don't know, control is not the right word.
It's like a matriarchy in the swinger community, kind of seems like.
Yeah.
Who run the world? Girls.
Mm-hmm.
In swinger, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, very, very good information. How about that for a double bonus, baby?
Thanks for watching.
Yes, thank you. Thanks, Suzie.
Yeah, thank you.